It was supposed to be the perfect weekend. 3 friends, Evan Parker, Mia Lopez, and Jacob Reed, drove up the winding roads to Ravenwood Lake, a remote cabin deep in the forest. Evan was practical, the type who triple-checked the locks. Mia was intuitive, fascinated by local legends and ghost stories. Jacob was the thrill-seeker, always looking for adventure. Together, they were unstoppable. Or so they thought. The lake stretched out before them, calm and glassy in the late afternoon sun. The cabin looked cozy, isolated, tucked away from the world. The air smelled of pine and water, and for a moment, everything felt perfect. They unloaded their gear, set up the canoe, and laughed as they explored the small dock and the surrounding forest. Jacob dared the others to jump into the lake, while Mia kept glancing at the trees, her mind wandering to the old local legends she had read. Among them was the story of the shadow of Ravenwood, a figure said to haunt the lake and claim those who stayed too long after dark. Evan rolled his eyes at the superstition, but Mia shivered. As night fell, the 3 friends sat around a fire pit, their laughter echoing through the trees. Jacob told ghost stories, exaggerating every detail, while Mia recounted the tale of the shadow. She described how the mist would rise from the lake, and how those who lingered too long could vanish without a trace. They all laughed it off, but deep down, a chill ran down their spines. By midnight, the fire burned low. They retreated to the cabin, locked the doors, and went to sleep. The lake was silent, shrouded in fog. Morning came, and the cabin was eerily quiet. The front porch light was broken. Their car keys, wallets, and phones were untouched. Their beds were neatly made. The fire pit was cold. But the 3 friends, gone. No footprints led into the forest. No tire marks suggested a hurried escape. Not a single clue indicated where they had gone. It was as if the forest had swallowed them whole. Authorities were called, and the search began immediately. Helicopters scanned the lake and surrounding woods. Drones hovered over the forest canopy. Search dogs sniffed every path and every tree line. But nothing. No sign of Evan, Mia, or Jacob. Neighbors reported strange occurrences. At night, faint whispers carried across the lake. Lights flickered where no electricity should exist. Some claimed to see a shadow moving just at the edge of the fog. Paranormal or natural? No one could say. And as days turned into weeks, the mystery only deepened. Ravenwood Lake had claimed 3 more lives, or so it seemed. Before we dive deeper into the full story of what might have happened at Ravenwood Lake, if you want to uncover more chilling, unsolved mysteries like this one, make sure to subscribe to Faceless Justice and turn on the notification bell. We bring you the world's most baffling disappearances, unexplained events, and true crime cases, all in one place. Don't miss a single story. Detective Karen Mills, a seasoned investigator known for solving impossible cases, took charge. She arrived at the cabin a few days after the disappearance. She inspected the area meticulously, the dock, the cabin, the forest edges. There were no signs of struggle. The canoe was still tied to the dock. Backpacks remained on the porch. It was as if the friends had simply vanished into thin air. Months passed. Investigators found cryptic carvings on 3 trees near the lake, each resembling the initials of the missing friends. Drone footage captured strange lights above the water at night. Some locals swore they saw a shadowy figure wandering near the lake, but it disappeared whenever anyone approached. Theories began to swirl. Some suggested a planned abduction, though leaving no trace seemed impossible. Others believed the shadow of Ravenwood legend was real, claiming the lake had been cursed for generations. There were whispers of underground caves and hidden passages around the lake, though no one had ever confirmed them. Despite extensive searches, forensic analysis, and appeals to the public, Evan, Mia, and Jacob were never found. Families held out hope, but each passing day made the chances slimmer. The lake remained calm and still, a beautiful mask hiding its dark secrets. Birds returned to the trees, and the sun rose and set as if nothing had happened. But the families, the locals, and the authorities all knew something was terribly wrong. Some say if you visit Ravenwood Lake at night, you can see the mist moving in unnatural patterns, as if alive. Others claim to hear whispers calling from the water. And though the authorities closed the case as a mysterious disappearance, the questions linger: what really happened to Evan, Mia, and Jacob? Was it a tragic accident, foul play, or something far more sinister? Ravenwood Lake waits, patient and indifferent. Its waters hide its secrets. And somewhere in the fog and shadows, the story of three friends lost continues to haunt the quiet forest.
Disclaimer. This story is a dramatized true crime narrative created for informational and entertainment purposes. While it is inspired by real investigative formats, the characters, events, and details in this account are entirely fictional. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or deceased, or to real events is purely coincidental. The content is not intended to accuse, defame, or cause harm to any individual or group. All depictions of crime are fictionalized and should not be interpreted as factual accounts.